In this presentation, you will learn about the history of television in India. Television is a telecommunication medium that is used for transmitting and receiving moving images and sound. Television can transmit images that are monochrome, which is black and white, in color, or in 3 dimensions. Television was invented by John L. Baird in 1925. Mechanical televisions were commercially sold from 1928 to 1935 in the United Kingdom, United States, and Soviet Union. The first commercially made electronic televisions with cathode ray tubes were manufactured by Telefunken in Germany in 1934, followed by other makers in France, Britain, and America. In 1935, the first regular television series in the world started from Berlin. In 1954, color television started in the United States of America. 1968 saw the birth of satellite television in United States of America and Europe. 1974, the first videocassette recorder or VCR was invented in Japan. By 1987, Japan introduced high-definition television broadcasting. 1990s saw worldwide boom in satellite and cable networks. 1995, direct-to-home or DTH was seen in developed countries. By late 2000s, CRT display technology was introduced worldwide by flat panel displays such as LCD. That was an overview of the progress of television in the world. Now, let us take a look at the history of television in India. Television emerged in India on 15th September 1959. Television broadcasting had a slow start in India as it was initially regarded as an expensive gadget. The first experimental transmission began at Delhi. The objective of the first transmission was to analyze what would be achieved with this tool of community development. The initial funding for the equipment came from the United States. Within the range of 40 kilometers of the transmitter, 180 teleclubs were set up. The television sets were provided by the UNESCO. The professional and engineering staff were provided by All India Radio. The Akashvani auditorium served as the studio from where regular programs were put on air. On 24th October 1961, school television for students in Delhi was started. From 15th August 1965, regular service with daily news bulletin began. In this visual is Pratima Puri, India's first newsreader. On 26th Jan 1961, Krishi Darshan was started and catered to the farmers of 80 tele-clubs in Delhi and Haryana. On 2nd October 1972, television services were extended to the city of Mumbai. By 1975, the services were further extended to cities of Calcutta, Chennai, Srinagar, Amritsar, and Lucknow. On 1st August 1975, Satellite Instructional Television Experiment, or SITE, was launched. The satellite was loaned to ISRO by NASA for 1 year. This experiment beamed satellite television programs for 4 hours daily based on education, health, family planning, and agriculture to 2,400 villages scattered around 6 states in India. SITE was also used to telecast entertainment programs consisting chiefly of rural art, music, and dance. SITE's primary agenda was not only to educate people about solutions to the country's problems, but also to unify the diverse and multilingual audiences by exposing them to one another's culture. SITE opened up the possibility of connecting people in far and unreachable corners of the country through the magic of satellite communication. This was an important milestone in the development of television. Television was separated from All India Radio on 1st April 1976 and constituted under a new body named Doordarshan. It is one of the media units of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. Regular satellite link between Delhi and other transmitters were established to facilitate the introduction of national programs. Doordarshan was established with the motive of public service broadcasting. Its aim was to inform, educate, and entertain the masses. Here are some of the major landmarks in the history of Doordarshan. On 1st Jan 1976, commercials were introduced on television. 1st April 1976, Doordarshan was separated from All India Radio. On 15th August 1982, color television was introduced. On 15th August 1983, Countrywide Classroom by UGC was launched. On 15th July 1984, Hum Log, the first sponsored serial, was broadcast. The serial Hum Log truly had mass appeal. On 19th November 1984, a second channel was started at Delhi. On 9th August 1986, the first regional satellite network was started in Maharashtra. On 23rd Feb 1987, morning transmission began. In 1987, Ramayana, directed by Ramanand Sagar, was broadcast. In 1988, Mahabharat, produced by B.R. Chopra, was broadcast. On 26 Jan 1981, afternoon transmission began. On 1st April 1993, Metro Entertainment Channel began with satellite networking. On 15th August 1993, 5 DD satellite channels were started. On 1st October 1993, regional language satellite channels began. On 15th August 1994, major restructuring of DD1 to DD13 took place. Relay station service was from state capitals. On 14th March 1995, DD India, an international channel, was introduced. On 14th November 1995, DD3, an infotainment channel, was introduced. On 23rd November, Prasar Bharati became an autonomous broadcasting corporation in India. On 18th March 1999, DD Sports Channel was started. On 7th August 1999, news was broadcast by the hour. On 15th August 1999, DD News and Current Affairs Channel started as a test transmission. In 2000, Gyan Darshan, India's first educational television channel, started. In 2003, Eklavya Technology Channel started. This was a part of Gyan Darshan. In 2002, DD Bharati was introduced, and in 2004, DTH services began. Doordarshan has three-tier program service: national, regional, and local. The national programs include news, current affairs, services, sports, music, dance, drama, serials, and feature films. DD4 to DD13 are regional channels. DD14 to DD17 telecast programs for the 4 Hindi-speaking states. DD India comprises of 18 hours of transmission. DD CNI is the channel of news and current affairs. Doordarshan started to appear in color during the Asian Games. The success of the 9th Asian Games and its live coverage by DD through satellite INSAT 1A led to the emergence of a new concept of live coverage in the nation, especially regarding sports events. History of television in India post-liberalization. The economic reforms of 1991 by the government allowed private and foreign broadcasters to engage in limited operations in India. Several foreign channels like CNN, Star TV, and domestic channels like Zee TV, Sun TV started satellite broadcasts. The cable television industry witnessed a sharp rise in the early 1990s. During this time, we see the entry of foreign players like Rupert Murdoch's Star Television Network in 1991, MTV, and others. Sun TV was launched in 1992 as the first private channel in South India. 5 new channels like MTV, Star Plus, BBC, Prime Sports, and Star Channel formed its ground in the Indian market. Zee TV was the first private-owned Indian channel to broadcast over cable. By 2001 to 2003, international channels like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, VH1, Disney, and Toon Disney made a quick impact in the Indian market. Television in India truly attracted and impacted the masses over the years. Thank you for watching the presentation.